Okay. Oh shit! Thanks, monkey. Huge monkey. Holy crap. That was harder than I imagined. Oh, he's crying. What significance was that crying? I don't know. The 5 artifacts returning to me once more.
你们一定都听过关于他的故事。有人说，他帮唐僧取到了真经，封了斗战胜佛，从此留在了灵山。也有人说，那个成佛的根本不是他，真正的他早就死在了西行路上。还有人说，西游从来都没有发生过，他只不过是说书人杜撰的一只猴子。但我要讲的故事，你们一定没有听过。
Okay, but we still don't have the 6th artifact. What is the difference here, old monkey? What are you doing this time? Oh my god. Don't put it on me this time, old man! Old man, I swear to God.二郎，
成了佛又如何？那道锅一直都在你头上。
张开你的狗眼，我这就摘下来给你看。
孙悟空，汝因大闹天宫，无以甚深法力压在五行山下。幸天灾满足归于释教，且习汝隐恶扬善，在途中练魔降怪有功，全忠全始，加升大执正果，汝为斗战胜佛。
那厮触犯了上天，玉帝立此三世。只等积咸了米劲，高舔的面界，登了断锁艇，那方才该下雨嘞。
What the heck is going on?
赢了这回，我们一起打上凌霄宝殿。
Wait, what? What? Okay. I have no clue what just happened. Is that the true ending? How is this any better than the other one? Well, I guess the old monkey did not put the golden circlet on my head, but like, what the heck? The last animation, like there are certain things that are familiar to me. Oh, I need to analyze the video, the animation more closely. Okay, I had the time to analyze the ending animation, and it seems like it's telling the story of Journey to the West, but in reverse order. So they start with Wukong getting enlightenment, and then all the things that happened in between the journey, and at the very end, we see Wukong planning his havoc of the heavens or something with his brothers. That's interesting. So yeah, it was really confusing even for me, and I guess it's even more confusing for those who don't know Journey to the West. Okay, about this game. I loved it. First of all, I loved it. It's really great. I think I had a lot of fun. It's really fun to see Journey to the West come to life in this video game form. It has exceptional art. Everything, all the characters were really well designed. I love how they use poems to describe everything, like all the items, all the people, all the demons have their own poem. It's just really artistic, especially all those ending animations. They're really well animated, and even the stop motion animation at the end of chapter 2. Oh, so good. The music, also exceptional. I loved it. All the songs, actually I didn't expect any songs, but they were really great. Very well done. The soundtrack is really great. I love the usage of traditional Chinese drums while fighting. It's really great. As I mentioned, it was really fun. All the bosses were really fun. They were really unique and not at all easy. They were really challenging. Sometimes a little bit too challenging, but I guess this really fits well with the wuxia genre in general, because you know, traditionally we believe like to master a certain skill, you need to train hard and through repetition and whatnot. Yeah, so that's exemplified in the Souls-like gameplay that we saw here. But there are also a lot of bad stuff, like invisible walls. We don't know whether an area is accessible or not because it's just not really well defined, I guess. Sometimes an area looks like it's traversable, but when you get near it, you just can't move on. A little bit jarring. I think this could be handled a little bit better, like proper, if you model the environment a little bit better with invisible walls in mind. I think this can be fixed. Combat-wise, the lack of cued input is really putting me off because sometimes when you try to evade, the character just doesn't do anything. And I don't know if it's by design or if it's by accident, but yeah, a lot of other people complain about the same stuff. Like, it seems like during my light attack combo, in the third light attack, I think, there are some frames where you just can't dodge at all. And when you press dodge in these frames, the game completely ignores it. That's why I always had a feeling like the game is trying to gaslight you into saying, oh, you didn't actually dodge. Because there's no cued input. They should definitely fix that because it's very jarring. Last and but not least, the story. The story is very confusing or non-existent. I don't know. You need to piece everything together from the ending animation. I think the ending animations are doing a lot of heavy lifting there. And what is the story all about? I don't know. Like, if you ask me what the moral of the story is, I actually don't know. Right, is it don't trust the heavens? Is that it? Is that the moral of the story? Well, there's very little to go on within the gameplay. And even with the ending animation, I think it's a little bit... There's not much substantial substance about it. Like, everything back, like Pixie's story, like his love interest and stuff like that, Violet Spider, it didn't get resolved. Like, why is Pixie behaving like that? Why is he just ignoring Violet Spider if he was deeply in love with her? Unless, he's not. He's not anymore? But the game doesn't really give that impression because of the ending animation. They seemed really happy. No idea. And what about Wukong? What's up with the bad ending and a true ending? Like, in the bad ending, we see the old monkey put the golden circlet on me. But, like, who's that old monkey? Like, why would he do that? He's the one telling us to resurrect Wukong, after all. I don't get it. And the true ending... It's almost the same, but minus the old monkey putting the golden circlet on me. Like... What just happened? Like, I feel it's not very fulfilling, is it? Oh well. Alright, I have started New Game Plus and uncovered all of my journal entries, so I want to read them with you together. I think what we missed was Taoist me. That's the one Taoist who asked for my help inside Purple Cloud Mountains. Yeah, I helped him, right? I defeated his brothers and gave him the egg that he wanted, like this Sither dragonfly egg. And he turned on me and wanted to kill me instead. So yeah, and he turned into this monster thingy. Let's see. Long ago, a young man ventured alone to the webbed ridge, seeking vengeance. Is the what is it called in real? Coiled silk ridge, right? However, he was captured by demons and endured many hardships in their lair before narrowly escaping. Upon his return to the kingdom of Zuzi, Numerous weavers approached him, hoping he would lead them to the estate of Zhu on the ridge to find the legendary jade shuttle. The young man, overwhelmed, shut his doors to visitors, but his mother couldn't understand his reluctance and pressured him to lead the weavers to the ridge to slay the demons and rescue his father. Yet human nature is unpredictable, and the weavers, each with their own agendas, failed to unite in the face of danger. They quarreled incessantly and were ultimately wiped out by a giant green spider in the estate. The young man, cowering in fear, was shocked to see the spider transform into the green-clad maiden he had once encountered in a cave. Disillusioned with humanity, he tearfully begged the fairy to let him stay on the ridge and cultivate. The green-clad maiden scolded him harshly and expelled him from the estate. The young man wandered to an abandoned village on the ridge. The insect demons, having heard of his plight, took pity on him. A dragonfly demon introduced him to her master, the 100-eyed Taoist master, at the Temple of Yellow Flowers. At the temple, all the Taoists wore stone masks. The Taoist master told the young man that to achieve the Tao, he must sever all worldly ties and don a stone mask to cut off his mortal connections. The young man hesitated and wandered around the temple. Unexpectedly, an elderly woman in red arrived with a group of beautiful maidens, including the green-clad maiden and the girl in yellow. Later, the temple hosted a banquet for the maidens. The young man, spying from the side, saw a table laden with dishes: human oil stir-fried, fresh human meat cooked and roasted, tofu blocks made from human brains, and meat buns filled with human flesh. The stench was nauseating, and he could only watch as the demons feasted on humans. The Taoist master, noticing his shock, remarked indifferently, "It is in a demon's nature to eat humans. Mortal lives are short. Even if we consume them, it only shortens the lifespan by a few decades, a mere blink of an eye." That night, the young man felt an overwhelming sense of loneliness. Under the moonlight, he played a tune from his homeland, feeling utterly lost. He realized that if he didn't become a demon, he might be eaten by his fellow disciples. Reflecting deeply, he questioned how he had ended up in such a predicament. After a long night of tears, he resolved to become a disciple and pursue the Tao. Since he couldn't change his fate, he decided to go with it. Determined, he asked his master for the quickest path in becoming a demon. The master told him, "In the Purple Cloud Mountain, there is a rare insect called the armor worm, the Scyther dragonfly. Consuming its eggs will allow you to ascend and become a demon." Okay, that's why he wanted to consume the egg. He just, put all the dirty work, gave all the dirty work to me in killing his brothers, and then, so he could have the egg instead. Okay. I think we got everyone from this. Portraits. We have the fox. We help the fox. According to ancient texts, a fox that lives for 100 years can transform into a human and gain knowledge of happening 1,000 miles away. After 1,000 years, it can communicate with the ones above and become a fox immortal. There was once a young fox who harbored a deep aspiration to become a fox immortal from a very young age. Driven by this dream, it practiced diligently and tirelessly, never allowing itself to rest. In its quest for knowledge, the young fox frequently sought advice from its kin, asking, "How can I become a fox immortal?" Some experienced fox demons responded with cautionary wisdom, saying, "Becoming a fox demon immortal is no easy feat. Each year, the Lady of Mount Tai holds a rigorous examination. Only those who demonstrate exceptional skill in both arts and philosophy can ascend to immortality. Those who fail are destined to remain as ordinary foxes, forever barred from achieving immortality." The young fox asked, "But how can I excel in arts and philosophy? I don't even have anything to write with." The fox demon replied, "Once you can transform, you can take the form of a beautiful woman or a handsome man and go to human towns to study and learn. But remember this, the Lady of Mount Tai oversees all foxes and despises those who seduce and consume humans. You must know that absorbing human essence is the quickest way for demons to become powerful. If you wish to become a fox immortal, this path is forbidden, and you must see off on a much more perilous and arduous path." The young fox said, "I understand now, but I am not afraid of the perils and ordeals. I will discipline myself and follow the path to true immortality." From then on, the young fox relied solely on the essence of the sun and moon for cultivation. Decades passed. As she gradually acquired the ability to transform, she often approached human villagers to observe their way of life. One day, it accidentally stepped into a hunter's trap and was rescued by a young scholar who took it home. This is so sad, even though she didn't want to consume humans or seduce humans. This young scholar just had a nightmare where she consumed the children or something and thus killed the fox. That's so sad. The third prince, I think this is also new, maybe? Maybe not. No, it's not new. Who else is new? Wait, we had Men in Stone. This one's new. According to common sense, the local keeper and the mountain deities should work together harmoniously. However, this was not the case in Yellow Wind Ridge. Years ago, when the Yellow Wind Sage led his followers to subdue Buddha-headed stone demon, he sought the keeper's assistance in battle. The keeper, however, chose to remain a bystander. Consequently, when the demon's essence was divided and distributed, only the mountain deities received a share, leaving the keeper empty-handed and filled him with resentment. Knowing his own abilities were mediocre and lacking any significant divine powers or backing, the keeper believed that obtaining the essence would grant him great powers, akin to those of the mountain deities. Thus, when the Father of Stones departed and the Yellow Wind Sage surrendered, he harbored malicious intentions towards the Mother of Stones. He observed the valley for many days, noting how the stone demons were busy moving mountains and shaping stones, while the Mother of Stones merely issued commands from her stone cave. This gave him an idea. One day, he transformed himself to resemble a stone demon, and pretended to be on an errand to approach the Mother of Stones. His plan was to ram into her abdomen with all his might too, hoping to crack her open and extract the essence. However, just as he leaped, the Mother of Stones let out a piercing scream and several stone demons emerged from the ground nearby. Distracted, the keeper missed his mark and only managed to create a crack on the Mother of Stone's chest. Realizing his plan had been exposed, he clung to her, attempting to absorb her powers with all his might. By the time the stone demons pried him off, he had absorbed half of her essence. Enraged, the stone demons chased and attacked him relentlessly. The keeper, unable to escape, tried to revert to his original form to fight back. To his dismay, he found himself unable to change back, likely because the stone essence had transformed him into a stone. The stone demons continued to batter him until he was buried in the ground. From then on, the keeper lost all hope and resigned himself to being a broken stone in the valley. Yet, he still believed that if he could obtain the other half of the essence, he might be able to transform back. Yeah, you know, in my first playthrough, I gave him the essence and didn't get it back, but he didn't even transform. So this was the local deity. Interesting. And here I thought the the one playing the what was it? It's not a pipa. Sanxian. Yeah. That one was the local deity, but no, that was the Buddha, the Bodhisattva. And last but not least, when I by uncovering everything, we get the last entry, 元寿层. This is the good Taoist. Half a life in vain, half a life in haste. One dawn of clarity, one dawn erased. Prophecies lag behind the schemes of man. No augury can stay an obsessed hand. Waves upon waves the world's perils lie. Dust upon dust, uncountable debts beneath the sky. Gatherings and partings like morning dew. Grudges and loves like lightning passing through. 1,000 years of rise and fall, nothing new. A century's success and failure, something true. Harvesting deeds, but a destiny's decree. Fates rise and fall as sunsets flee. Harsh words spoken, ears they defy. Careless talk, hearts they pry. Crude strokes mar the eye's delight. Intent to sketch wounds for sight. Demons and Buddhas all in me. Fiends and gods alike we see. My tears flow like springs, don't ask why. Laughing to the sky, its follies cry. Okay, this adds nothing to. Well, maybe I should interpret this. Maybe this poem needs more interpretation. But this adds nothing to the story, to the lore. Come on, I need something here. Okay, let's see. Half-life in vain, half-life in haste. He's busy doing something, but everything was in vain. Yeah, he's supposed to be a fortune teller, a very good fortune teller. But all of his prophecies were in vain, I guess. Waves upon waves, the world's perils lie. No idea what this refers to. Gatherings and partings. Grudges and love. 1,000 years of rise and fall, nothing new. Like history repeats itself. There are successes and failures in every centuries. How old is he? Is he immortal? Maybe. Fates rise and fall. Deeds by the destiny's decree. So harsh words spoken. Maybe his prophecies. Someone does not want to follow, like heed his advice. There are some people who don't want to heed his advice, and some people heard of his, like, heeded his advice but ended up really in a bad state, so he needs to be careful what he's talking about. Maybe crude strokes mar the eye's delight. Yeah, his prophecies aren't very precise. Yeah, both Buddhas and demons are alike, in that some won't heed his advice and some end up badly because of his advice. And he's really sad about it. Something like that, maybe. Okay. I think that's it. That's all the journal entries. Yeah. Thanks so much for staying with me till the very end. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as much as I enjoyed playing it. There are some rumors about a DLC coming, but these are just rumors, unsubstantiated, I think. But if there are any DLCs, I'd be happy to play it and hope to see you then. If not, hope to see you in another Let's Play. My name is Yishn and I'm signing off. Bye.